Fighting out of the blue corner, he holds a professional record of 6 wins and 2 losses and weighed in at 134 pounds. Fighting out of 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu and Black House MMA Los Angeles, Fierce fans, make some noise for Yazan Hajeh! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he holds a professional record of 4 wins and 0 losses, an undefeated record, and weighed in at 134 pounds. Fighting out of Sierra MMA and Koa Kingdom, Fierce fans, make some noise for the reigning, defending bantamweight champion, Joel Haro!
Joel Haro in the red, Yazan Hajeh in the blue. This fight is presented by Clean Juice. Here for our main event, slated for 5 5-minute rounds. Yazan Hajeh 6-2, Haro 4-0.
You know, something that we didn't talk about is Joel actually
in on the takedown early is Yazan Hajeh. Haro able to get up early. Hajeh draped to the back of Haro.
He's got a tight body lock.
Haro fighting the hands, trying to stay upright. Hajeh trying to take this to the ground. Trains at 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. Has not had a submission in his professional career. His last finish was April 30th of 2016 against Jacob Aiken.
You know, one thing we haven't seen is Joel on the ground very much in his 4 pro fights.
We did see him against Warren Weingartner. He was in a world of trouble there, able to get out of it though and handle himself on the ground, get it back to the feet and get that TKO. Only undefeated opponent that Yazan has fought is Alex McGowan, who was 1-0 back in December of 2016.
Joel fishing for those underhooks.
Yazan with heavy pressure early.
This is Yaz's first fight at bantamweight too. He's normally a featherweight.
10.5-year career, and like you said, all fights at featherweight.
Oh, nice knee by Joel.
A nice knee landed there. A tricky one that was able to reach the target. Nice elbow landed there by Yazan. And with deep underhooks there is Yazan Hajeh. Haro trying to dig to get underneath. Ducking under now is Yazan Hajeh. Haro back to fighting the hands. A little bit of a leg trip there. Haro able to stay upright. Yazan now trying to lift Haro up. Jason, Yazan clearly the larger fighter here tonight.
Yeah, he looks a lot bigger. He's filled out quite a bit.
Separated they are. Nice head kick landed there. A nice inside kick there landed by Haro as well. That is his bread and butter. Those kicks are where he has found so much success over his career. Yazan trying to get a nice leg trip there, but to no avail. Haro landing a nice leg kick in the process as well.
Yazan clearly doing his homework. He wants to take this fight to the ground and see what Joel has on the ground. He doesn't want to stand up with him.
Haro sprawling once again, able to create a little bit more distance. Yazan connects, but also Haro. Haro gets tagged on as well. Leg kicks thrown at the same time. Haro keeping that guard high.
Nice leg kick by Joel.
Yazan able to connect as well in that exchange. Yazan now back to that body lock in from the single leg. Joel digging for one underhook. Already got one on the right side.
I like to see as this fight goes along is how much is that weight cut going to affect Yazan, if it even does, making that cut to 135.
Nice knee to the body there by Joel Haro. I think there was someone in the crowd that said something. All laughs and smiles by Haro.
When is Joel not smiling?
Under 40 seconds here left in round number 1, which has been a lot of control time for Yazan and a little bit of striking between the two.
When you get two high-level guys like this, I feel like this first round is kind of a feeling out process, see what each other's got.
Final 20 seconds, two fighters separated, back at the center of the cage, trading shots. Yazan clearly the longer fighter. Joel trying to find some reach there.
And a nice body kick by Joel.
Make some noise for round 1.
Nice shot to close out the round by Joel on the inside, but Yazan doing a great job at wrapping up Joel and keeping him controlled, not letting him get the kicks and the punches going, Jason.
Yeah, they've clearly done their homework tonight. I think they wanted to keep him tied up, keep him from getting his rhythm from what they've seen in his past fights. Joel responding very well, not letting Yazan really get into it, really landing any damage, getting in any positions, any dangerous positions. Great feeling out process in that first round. I'd like to see how this plays out in the next couple rounds, if it goes to the next couple rounds.
Haro being coached by Pedro Sierra as well as Bobby King. Yazan Hajeh out of 10th Planet Las Vegas. Back over here, Bobby King, the Bellator fighter in the brown. Pedro Sierra, his jiu-jitsu coach, in the black. Bobby King, more of the striking coach.
Bobby King, no slouch on the mat as well, black belt in jiu-jitsu. And both fighters still look fresh. They didn't look like the tempo was too high in that first round.
Round number 2 of a potential 5 here. Yazan trying to close the distance there. Haro now feinting a little bit of a takedown. Feinting some kicks as well.
Oh, nice trip.
Yazan.
Yazan very flashy. He's a flashy fighter.
Very flashy. His nickname is Yazzle Dazzle. Connected there is Haro and able to get out there. But both fighters doing a great job. Nice liver punch there by Haro.
Oh, and a nice overhand right
Flipped
to that
on the
connected.
chin. And for the first time, Yazan steps back a little bit, shoots in for that takedown, trying to get under the hips.
May have baited him a little bit there. Couldn't tell how clean that looked. That looked like that overhand right
Haro,
connected.
that clean straight left to the liver, and then grazing the chin as well. That pushed Yazan back, but Yazan still doing a little bit of work here. Up against the cage is Hajeh. Haro now controlling the cage a little bit.
Nice elbow on the break from Joel.
Again, Hajih's first time at bantamweight. All 8 of his previous fights were at bantamweight, as well as his amateur career as well. Nice kick. Oh, looks like it might have been a low blow there.
Unintentional there.
I thought it was to the body.
It was close.
But it looks like it was.
Well, Joel went right over to him. I think he knew it was a little low.
Hajeh will get his 5 minutes.
And as you touched on earlier, we haven't seen Yazan fight in 3 years. So how is his conditioning going to be with the weight cut, not fighting for 3 years? He looks phenomenal so far. He looks really good. He looks in really good shape.
All love between the fighters. Grazing leg kick there. Joe looking for that spinning back fist, unable to land it.
Very technical fight.
Superman punch by Yazzie, but to no avail. Haro trying to close the distance and land as well. Both fighters doing a great job at not getting hit here, Jason. But Yazan, beautiful takedown there. Down is Joel. Joel on the bottom, up against the cage. Yazan applying a little bit of pressure on top. Yazan on top. Haro exposing his back a little bit here. But fighting the hands is Joel. Yazan, one shot from up top. Body lock underneath. Joel trying to get up against the cage. Using that to his aid. Yazan chasing the back. Haro back to fighting the hands.
Yazan is very explosive. Joel doing a good job of fighting the hands, not letting Yaz do any kind of damage.
Yazan getting a little bit closer there on that rear naked choke. Again, never submitted anyone in his professional career in his 6 wins. He has 4 decisions and 2 TKOs. Yazan's last win dating back to September 1st of 2017. And trying to sink it in, but Joel Haro doing a great job of fighting the hands. Haro back up to his feet, but still not out of trouble yet.
See Joel, looks like he's trying to fish that right hand. Get that underhook in.
Looks like Yazan and Joel are laughing a little bit, talking a little bit. Joel actually just laughed right now. Yazan still searching to get back to that takedown. Haro cool, calm, and collected, trying to frame on the head, a knee there. Nice knee to the body landed by Haro there as Yazan still applying pressure.
Not a lot of damage done.
Barely any, honestly.
Yeah, this would be a hard fight to score. Yaz got control, but Joel's been landing shots.
Haro retreats, lands a couple of significant strikes to close. Yazan keeping that guard tight. He knows the knockout power of Joel, but Yazan doing a fantastic job at controlling Joel. More of the same in the second round, I think, Jason.
Yeah, more of the same. I expect the tempo to kind of pick up here in this third round. They felt each other out. They know each other's strengths. Yazan making a statement. He's standing in his corner.
We are in uncharted territory now, I should say. Joel Haro never gone to a third round as a professional. This will be his first time and as long as he has ever gone in a fight. And I'm very impressed with the game plan and the ability for Yazan to take down Joel. Doing a great job at just sneaking in takedowns left and right. He doesn't telegraph them whatsoever.
No, he's very sneaky with it. It's impressive.
Third round of a possible 5. Yazan starting to feint a little bit on those takedowns, something that Joel does have to think about, as the last couple of rounds have been controlled by Yazan. Question mark there, kick there thrown by Yazan. Another shot to the body there by Haro. He digs it deep.
Yazan keeping that right hand down.
Yazan with a little bit of striking there as well. Shoots in for the takedown once again. Haro able to sprawl, looking to get back up, and gets a left hook in the process.
I feel like Yazan's trying to draw Haro in to get him close, and he goes for a take. Nice stiff shot by Joel.
Yazan looked wobbled there.
And Joel, I think, picked up on it.
Yazan on his back, trying to get that takedown. Haro able to stay upright. Yazan buckled there for a second, Jason.
He did. Yeah, I think he might be playing a little bit of a possum here to try to get Joel to bait him to go to the ground.
Joel throwing that calf kick. Really nice there as well. Haro back to the sprawl. Picking up on the timing of Yazan's takedowns, it seems like, here in the third round.
Yeah, I don't know if Yazan's playing a little bit of, oh, big shot by Joel Haro, and he's, I don't know if he might have slipped there.
Still seems very alert as Yazan. Haro looking like he's hunting his prey. Able to catch the kick there. Haro stays upright. Yazan back up to his feet. Haro throwing a bunch of different strikes from all different angles, and that's what has made him so good over the years. A stellar striker. Yazan lands a nice shot there as well.
Yaz taking a couple deep breaths there.
We're at the 2-minute mark of round number 3.
Somebody saying run, champ, run. The champ is actually moving forward in this one.
Yazan thrown with a little bit of heat there. Lots of velocity on that combination that he threw. Unable to tag Haro in the exchange.
Very technical championship fight for our main event. Yaz trying to fly a knee.
Searching for that flying knee. Unable to land it.
Joel's got Yazan backing up a lot this round. You're not seeing Yazan shoot for those takedowns anymore.
Yazan throwing a spinning back fist now. Haro already thrown a couple of those.
Nice body shot by Joel.
It's a chess match between these
two. It is a chess match. This is a great fight. I'm sitting here. This one's a hard one for me, obviously. So I apologize to those at home.
Final 10 seconds of round number 3.
Oh, big body shot by Joel. Body kick. Oh, there's that spinning elbow. I felt like Joel kind of got into his rhythm in that third round a little bit. Felt like those first 2 rounds a little feeling out. I feel like he's kind of coming together now in that third round.
Yazan felt the pressure, I think, and the power of Joel for the first time in that round. And I think that was the difference in this third round. First couple of rounds, Yazan was able to really control and dictate where the fight went. Joel Haro being able to do that in the third round. We're into our 4th right now.
And Yazan's still showing that he's still dangerous. He's still shooting for the takedowns. He's throwing shots, throwing kicks from out of nowhere, super fast kicks, spinning back fist. This is a great fight.
It's been very technical. We've been a lot more silent than we've been throughout the night, and that's strictly because these two fighters are also just searching for the opening windows.
I'm impressed with Yaz's conditioning after taking the time off that he's had. He's a pro for a reason, and he's proven that tonight. He looks in really good shape.
Yazan's last fight, December 8th of 2019.
You know, the fans have been seeing knockouts all night. I couldn't tell what he landed with. Looks like Yazan might have landed a shot on Joel.
Joel landing to the body, an overhand right as well.
Oh, there's that spinning elbow again.
Moved Yazan back a little bit. And I also, Jason, I didn't have the angle to be able to see it.
I think Yazan might have hurt him a little bit. I couldn't tell.
A fascinating matchup here between these two bantamweights. Yazan lands there with the right hook. Joel connects as well.
Yazan going right for that takedown again.
Chasing the back now is Yazan. Joel on the bottom. Joel trying to recover his guard. On his back, Yazan still up top. Haro now to full guard, trying to push back one of those arms. Feet on the hips is Haro. Yazan trying to get some posture and start raining blows from up top.
You know, just when you thought Joel was kind of taking over in that third round, you're seeing Yazan come out in this fourth round and look very good.
A lot fresher here in the fourth round is Yazan. Neither of these fighters ever been in championship rounds. Haro on the bottom. Yazan on top.
You know, we're kind of back to where we were in those first two rounds. We're not really seeing much action here, which makes it super tough to score because.
But when there is no action, the next priority is control time. And that is where Yazan has been winning the fight so far.
Yeah.
Oh. Haro searching for a leg entanglement there. Still on his back. Haro now looks like Yazan's a little too slippery for it, but trying to find a couple different submissions from here. Haro still on his back. Yazan on top. Now to mount. Actually, not to mount yet, I apologize.
Great transitions on the ground for both fighters.
Yazan now trying to find a darce from here. Haro able to get his top arm out. Just under 90 seconds left in round number 4. Yazan Hajeh been on top for a lot of this round. Haro once again searching for a leg entanglement here. Yazan peppers a couple shots from the top.
Yazan landed a nice elbow.
Haro trying to control that wrist, listening to the instructions of Pedro Sierra, Samson Falmabout, as well as TJ Mitchell. Haro trying to get back to that leg lock position, unable to do it once again. Yazan back up top, inviting Haro back to the stand-up, trying to stand up in base, but unable to do it. We've got 20 seconds left in round number 4. Back into the guard is Yazan. Haro still looking. Final 10 seconds of round number 4. Haro trying to lock up an arm lock. Unable to do so. We head into round number 5. And Jason, if you were to look at these rounds 1 through 4, what would your scorecard be?
1 and 2 super tough to score. Not much happened in those rounds. Yazan did get a couple takedowns in those rounds. Didn't really do anything with them. Joel landed some shots. I thought the 3rd round went to Joel. I thought the 4th round went to Yazan. Coin flip on the first 2. I don't know how you get to that. And you could be in a position where you're Pedro and you're Bobby and you're thinking you need a finish on this one. I would think coming into this, Yazan showed that he can control Joel on the ground. He's been able to kind of hold him down. Maybe that's what he's looking for in that 5th round, to try to control him, or if we'll see Joel try to keep this fight standing and try to get a finish in this 5th round.
Into the 5th and final round we go. In recent memory, I can't remember the last time a Fierce Fighting Championship fight went into the 5th and final round.
Yeah, I can't think of one of that's gone this long. Both fighters look in great shape. I actually thought Yazan landed more in that 4th round than he has the whole fight.
Haro with a little bruising on the top left eye. And Haro throwing pretty heavily here still. Yazan as well throws that right hook, unable to land. In for the takedown once again is Yazan. Haro trying to stay upright, unable to do so. Yazan on the back. He's got 1 hook in. He's trying to get another. Haro nearly flattened out. Haro in a very
bad position for Joel right now.
Yazan searching for his first win since September 1st of 2017. He's got 4 minutes to work from this position. Haro trying to get up.
He gave up that arm trying to get up too. Now looks like he's going for an arm triangle.
Yazan's got it tight here. Haro in a world of trouble. We get a thumbs up from him.
You know, if you're Yazan, you're probably okay staying in this position.
Haro trying to punch out to the body, but that is very tight, Jason.
Yeah, that is very tight. And he's trying to position himself.
Yazan actually separated his head from the choke a little bit.
A little leg fighting going on there for position.
Haro still coherent, still blinking. Trying to keep that leg entangled is Haro. Yazan squeezing. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the round. The 5th and final round of our main event with the bantamweight title on the line. Yazan Hajeh doing an incredible job at maintaining position and maintaining control. His control time is through the roof right now, Jason.
It is. And Joel looks like he's going for a reversal. Joel definitely no slouch on the ground as well.
Haro, a purple belt in jiu-jitsu.
You know, no real damage down there, but definitely controlling the fight. Joel's unable to do anything at the moment.
Haro framing on the face, trying to get back to the cage, trying to get his back up against the cage. Turning to his side, shrimping over, but Yazan ahead of it. His leg was there to pull him back in. 1 minute and 25 seconds left in the 5th and final round. Yazan Hajeh with a grappling clinic here in our main event.
Crowd's calling for a knee, but you cannot knee a downed opponent in the head.
Haro trying to get up. Yazan going to the back. He's got 2 hooks in. Now to the body lock is Yazan. Yazan searching for that submission. It's hard to see from this angle where we're at, Jason.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything. Joel's popped his head out of there.
Final 25 seconds. Yazan doing a fantastic job at maintaining the back control here. And it looks like he might have made his way to becoming the Fierce FC Bantamweight champion. We will have to wait and see. Final seconds of the 5th and final round. And that will do it.
Fierce fans, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47, 49-46, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and
Mouth is made in man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner and new Fierce Fighting Champion, Bantamweight Champion, Yaz. Yaz, did you expect that fight to go that way? It's a very technical fight. Did it go as you expected it to go?
Yeah, man, kind of. I expected him to be strong and technical and good everywhere, and he was. And faced a lot of challenges. I haven't fought in like 4 years, and it's my first time going 5 rounds, and a real tough opponent, and I'm glad it happened this way.
Yeah, you looked really good. Your conditioning looked really well. For not having fought for 3 years, you came out here. Your jiu-jitsu looked phenomenal. What's next for you? Are you going to come back? Are you going to defend the belt?
Yeah, man. Hopefully I'll come back soon and defend this belt and get a few of our amateurs from our gym on this card. It's a real good show, and they've been real good to me this whole time, this whole week, and everything leading up to it. So, yeah, looking forward to coming back.
Is there any friends or family you want to give a shout-out to?
Yeah, hey, Jenny, I love you, baby. And all my friends at 10th Planet, all the kids that are watching, because I teach kids class. And, yeah. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Coach Casey, Andy. Thanks, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner and new Fierce Fighting Champion, Bantamweight Champion, Yazan Hajeh.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching Fierce Fighting Championship on YouTube. For more daily content, make sure to click that subscribe button as well as the bell so you don't miss any of our daily fights, podcast clips, highlights, as well as our full weekly podcast. If you want to tune into one of our live shows, go ahead and head over to fiercefightingchampionship.com.